Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Bat here. Hope you're doing well. So, Amazon, I don't know what Amazon is doing lately. I don't know. They're putting all their movies on streaming. They used to put their movies in theaters first and then put it on their streaming service. But for some reason, almost all their movies this year will be going straight to streaming. Not good. This isn't 2020 no more. You need to put movies in the theater if you actually want to make money. You know, money makes the world go round. Eddie, tell me what movie that's from. We got a new R-rated comedy directed by Peter Farrelly. Some people that might know that name or should know that name. Now, this is only half of the Farrellys. Normally we call them the Farrelly brothers. But this is just one of the Farrellys going on their own. But he's still a major director, especially in comedy. He has directed some of the best comedies of all time in the 90s. Dumb and Dumber. Oh yeah. There's Something About Mary. Oh yeah. Me, Myself, and Irene. I think that's an underrated one. Shallow Hal Wants the Gal. Or just Shallow Hal. The Heartbreak Kid. Fever Pitch. And 2011's Hall Pass. Now, the last actual comedy that he did was Dumb and Dumber 2. Horrible movie. But that was the last comedy he did. He went on to do some dramas like Green Book, that won Best Picture. But now he has finally returned to the R-rated comedy with Ricky Stanicky, with Zac Efron and John Cena are our two main characters. And I watched this the other day, and I have to admit, I enjoyed this film. I thought this was a solid R-rated comedy. Something you would expect the Farrelly brothers, or either one of the Farrellys, to make. And raunchy at times, it's R-rated, really funny in moments, good character development. So let's get into it. Positives. And also, real quick, even though this is not like high bar, this isn't on the same level as Dumb and Dumber, or There's Something About Mary, or Shallow Hal. But you know what? Because we don't get that many R-rated comedies these days, I don't know why, it's solid. It's better than Dumb and Dumber 2. I'm liking it more than The Heartbreak Kid. It's a movie that I say, looking at what came out this weekend in theaters, you had Imaginary, a horror film, and you have Kung Fu Panda 4, animated kids film. This would have been a great meal, a third film to come out this week as an R-rated comedy. So people who like horror, you go see Imaginary. People who like animated family fun films, you see Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Ah. And then if you're just looking for something funny, comedy, R-rated, you got Ricky Stanicky. I mean, this would have been a perfect movie to go see in theaters on a Saturday afternoon. With a bunch of people, a crowded theater. Yeah, that would have been a great crowd. Tough crowd. But anyway, let's get into the positives. Zac Efron, I've been a fan of Zachy Boy for a while. I never watched the High School Musical movies. Those were after my time watching Disney Channel. But when it came to like other movies, like Neighbors, back in, what was that, 2014, and he really showed his comedic chops. And I thought he was great in that movie. He reminded me a little bit of Channing Tatum. He's good. Well, when just like Channing Tatum, when he started doing comedies, he found his sweet spot. And that's how I feel that, I mean, Zac Efron can do anything, really. We just saw him in the Iron Claw. That got no, no, zero nominations for the Oscars. I don't get that. But he was great in that movie, a very dramatic role. And here he gets to do comedy. So, I think Zac Efron does a great job in here. He works well off with John Cena. I think he gives another comedic performance. John Cena's another one. He's not good in the dramatic roles, or dramas, or even action movies. But when he's in comedies, like 2019's Blockers, and now this movie, oh my god, in this movie, he is the MVP of the movie. He is so funny. It's amazing. I mean, his character is hilarious. And I thought, like, that all the laughs that I was laughing while watching this movie were from John Cena. He just has this comedic timing and the way he delivers his lines. I'm like, damn, now I want to see a movie with Channing Tatum and John Cena in a comedy together. I think that could be gold. First two acts in this movie are solid. They're really funny. They're R-rated. And yet even raunchy at times. And I thought the first two acts worked really well. In terms of my negatives, I actually thought the third act of this movie was kind of a downer. Like, there wasn't that much of humor in the third act, not enough comedy, number one. And it gets a little bit serious near the end. Now, it does have some heart and some heartwarming moments to, round out the characters, if you will. Almost like you see in, like, Shallow Hal or something like that. But I thought there wasn't enough comedy in the third act that I was like, okay. And for a movie, an hour and 48 minutes, I mean, and you're not going to have any comedy in the third act, it kind of brings it down. Overall, for an R-rated comedy, it's nice to see Peter Farrelly get back into the comedy genre. I would at least give it a 3.9 out of 5 for Ricky Stanicky. Did you see Ricky Stanicky on Amazon? Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Matt here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts.